Hello, this is Trisha Reinhardt again over at Regis College Library, and in this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about subject-specific databases. So if you watched my previous video on how to do a basic search in the databases, I was using PowerSearch right here, right at the top of the page. And so this is searching almost all the databases we have. It does one big interdisciplinary search, which is fine if you're just starting your research or you're not sure what topics your research is going to come from. But if you are searching something really specific to your field, to your discipline, we always suggest starting in one of our specific databases. So you get to them by clicking on the databases button underneath PowerSearch there. And so here's our list of 70 databases that we have available. And right now they're alphabetical by title of the database. So if you know a specific database that you're looking for, you can just click on the letter or scroll down to it and find it that way. But you can also look by subject. So let's say you're searching the nursing field. So you need to search, something within nursing management or how to treat a patient with a certain medical condition or disease or disorder, that sort of thing. You really want to be looking in the nursing databases. And so these are the best bets that we have suggested you use, depending on your topic. Obviously, it gives a little description of the database underneath. The number one database for nursing, medical, and allied health is CINAHL. That is always where we're going to have you start. If you come to us and you have a question of where do I start, how do I begin my research on this topic that has to do with nursing and medical, we are going to have you start with CINAHL. But you can also take a look at any of these other databases as well. We do have Academic Search Complete, which is a pretty interdisciplinary database. So it does cover more than just nursing, but it does have nursing and allied health in it as well. But you can also choose different databases when you're within an EBSCO database, which I'll show you how to do in a minute. So let's say you're looking for something in the psychology field. You're either in the psych nursing mental health program, or you're in the psychology field or social work. There is also psychology databases as well. And so here are the best bets for the psychology field. And the top two that we send people to is this APA Psych articles and APA Psych info. And so those are going to have your journals that are in the psych field that are going to be most relevant for your discipline, for your topic. So I'm going to go back to, I'm going to clear my filters here and go back to the main list. And I'm going to go to CINAHL because that is the one that I go to the most often. I help a lot of nursing students. So when you click on it, if you've watched my other video on how to search PowerSearch, how to do a basic search in the databases, this is going to look pretty familiar because it is an EBSCO product. So it is the same type of searching. So you see here, there's the 3 search bars here to put your concepts in. And then you also have your limiters down here as well. But I had mentioned I'm going to show you how to choose different databases. So if you're searching in the medical or nursing field, but you think your topic might fall under psychology or education, that sort of thing, you might want to incorporate some of those databases in there as well. So I clicked on that Choose Databases link right next to the Searching CINAHL Complete. And now this is a list of all of the EBSCO databases that we have, that we subscribe to. And so here we're already searching CINAHL, so it's already checked off. But you can also hover next to another database and get a description of what it is and decide whether you want to incorporate that. So Medline is another good one for the medical field. HealthSource. Here's the 2 psychology ones. So if you're in the psychology field, you can or your topic is also in the psychology field, you can check those off. There's social sciences, which covers social work, nursing, those sort of psychology, those sort of fields. ERIC, an education source, is for education. So if your topic falls under that, you'll probably want to look in those. And then there's also Sport Discus. So if you're in the health and fitness studies and you're looking at concussions in student athletes, it is within the medical field, but we have a database that is specific to sports medicine as well. So you can check this off depending on if your topic falls under that. And then when you hit OK, you'll see that up the top it has changed a little bit. So it says searching CINAHL complete, but now there's this show all. And so now these are all of the databases that you've checked off that you thought were relevant to your search. So I'm just going to do a really broad search on nursing management, just so I can show you that it looks very similar to PowerSearch. And so here's your results list, and then over here are your limiters. So you can check off that scholarly peer-reviewed for those studies and scholarly articles. You could check off full text if you don't have time to request from Interlibrary Loan. See our video on requesting from Interlibrary Loan for more information on that. And the publication date you can change. I mean, in the medical field, I'm searching in the medical field right now. I probably want the last 5 years, so I'm gonna change that. And then there's all of pretty much all of the same limiters that were in PowerSearch. So I'm gonna check off scholarly as well to get those, and that's brought my results down a little bit. I mean, this is a very broad search. You'll probably be doing something much more specific, but it looks very, very similar to PowerSearch if you've ever searched in PowerSearch or you watched my previous video. So it's pretty easy to use. So if you have any other questions for us, please feel free to get in touch. And I hope you stay well and stay safe, and thank you for listening.